I really think that the first step in getting things straight is not to play this predominant liberal game of, oh, Trump, horror, new fundamentalists. I agree with this. They are horror. And I think in some sense, Trump is even worse than the other bad guys like Putin, Xi of China, and so on. You know why? Because it's easy to maintain a distance towards them. You know, they are out there. But what Trump is doing now, you can check this in my text, which appeared, I think, on Politics Syndicate, on how we live in a very dangerous, I didn't lose my thread, don't be afraid. In a very,
no, you're just answering a different question than the one I asked, but it's interesting anyway.
That's called Marxism in practice, you know. Marxists never answer your question. No, what I want to say is that I'm really pretty desperate in politics because you know what happens now in Haiti. Gangs took over. Criminal gangs, practically the state. But why just Haiti? Let's go on to the top. Israel. Aren't settlers not basically gangs violating the laws, but those who terrorize Palestinians of the West Bank, but nonetheless supported by the state? To go a step further, Proud Boys and other gangs which support Trump and so on. So I think that if Trump wins, we will really enter United States, but this will give signal to the world. Okay, not we will enter, but it will be a signal that, now I will talk with as an old hard-style Marxist, that the ruling system of our liberal democracy cannot even reproduce itself without tolerating or even relying on illegal gangs and so on. Again, you have Prigozhin, private army for Putin, you had Proud Boys, all that, you have settlers, and you know how the official power relates to them. They just silently tolerate them, use them, but they never openly appropriate them. So again, Trump is for me, now I'm coming to my point, immediately I will stop. What I don't buy is this liberal reproach of, yeah, Trump is a decadent phenomenon, horror, but, and that's my problem with Biden, but we act as if all we have to do is to return to good old welfare state social democracy. You know, Biden is all about it. It avoids the basic fact, which is that Trump is not ultimately, now we have to fight him, the true enemy. It is the weakness, the self-antagonisms of liberal, democratic, new corporate capitalism, which opened up the space for Trumpian populism.